Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you tonight for a premiere video. This is actually going to premiere around 12:30 or 1, just so you guys know. This is for another Megadeth Marathon Studio album review, and this is for their ninth album that I'm doing in their discography, which is for The World Needs a Hero, that I just got done listening to for all 12 tracks for this 57.5-minute album by Megadeth. So I'm gonna discuss what I listened to for Megadeth's ninth studio album with The World Needs a Hero. It came out back in 2001, so I'm gonna discuss what I listened to for all 12 tracks and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this album review. Now it starts with the first song, Disconnect, and off the bat, I pretty much enjoyed this one. Uh, this was a pretty good song. Um, the guitar works and drum work, I meant to say, guitar work and drum work is pretty strong in this track. And just basically, Dave Mustaine's vocals is pretty good in it. And just the production and mixing is pretty strong in this, so I'm really digging this track. The opening track is pretty strong, so 5 out of 5. The World Needs a Hero does have some cringy moments with how Dave Mustaine is singing the track, depending on how the chorus is sounding to the listener, of course. It just depends on the person, I guess you could say. Sorry for my yawning. But yeah, 5 out of 5 for The World Needs a Hero. I did enjoy this track, even though there were some slight moments of cringe with the chorus, with how Dave Mustaine was singing it, in my personal opinion. I still think this was a strong track, instrumentally wise and all that. So 5 out of 5. Moto Psycho is a solid track. It's good in its own way, but it can get repetitive with the chorus a bit, repeating Moto Psycho kind of thing or whatever. And just the way Dave Mustaine is singing it, it puts off a cringe vibe, depending on the listener, of course. So I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. A Thousand Times Goodbye was a solid track. It's not my personal favorite, but there is some good production work in it, and just the way it sounds with the girl talking or whatever in this video. And I'm sorry about that ding, that's my phone or whatever. Just with the girl talking in this video, I don't know, it just brought a cringe vibe to me, in my opinion. So 4.5 out of 5. Burning Bridges was a really strong track in my opinion. Didn't hate this song, just really enjoyed the instrumentation, and Dave Mustaine's vocals in it is pretty strong for what it's going for. So 5 out of 5. Promises is a decent song. This is where the album starts to slip up a bit, in my personal opinion. But this album's not bad. This is a better effort than Risk, in my personal opinion. Risk was very underwhelming, but still was meh, um, in my personal opinion. So, Promises, Dave Mustaine's vocals in the chorus when he's singing the lyric Promises and other lyrics like that lead into the lyric Promises. I'm sorry for pausing and hiccuping and then yawning. I didn't mean to do that. Please forgive me on that, but still. Um, Promises is getting a 4 out of 5 in my opinion. I don't know if I'm connecting with this song. It's just, it is what it is, so 4 out of 5. Recipe for Hate, War Horse or whatever, is a decent song. It just has Dave Mustaine talking in it for quite a bit for the first part of it, and then he starts doing normal singing, which the normal singing doesn't do too bad. And I am sorry for this yawning in this new video for you guys. I'm getting a little tired, and I gotta go to bed at a certain time to get up tomorrow for work. So yeah, gotta get to making that moolah, of course. But yeah, Recipe for Hate Warhorse is going to get a decent rating of a 4 out of 5 in my opinion. It's decent for what it is. Losing My Senses is a solid track. I think instrumentally it's good. Lyrically, it's solid. It has some underwhelming lyrics from time to time, depending on the listener who's listening to it, of course, but in my personal opinion, I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. I think it's not bad, but it's good in its own way, just has some underwhelming moments and weak moments. Uh, Mostly the verses, I believe. So, Dread and the Fugitive Mind is a pretty solid track. It's good in its own way, just has some moments where I don't know if I like it and I don't know if it's gonna grow on me or not, but it's a something track, so 4.5 out of 5. Silent Scorn instrumental is a solid one. Um, the instrumentation in it is pretty good. Then there's like trumpets in it as well in this song, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of bringing out the cringe vibe, in my opinion. So 4.5 out of 5. Return to Hanger brings the album back to a better standard where it's really good. So I'm really liking the 11th song on the album. Return to Hanger is a pretty strong track, so 5 out of 5. And finally, we get to the last song, When, and that's with Dave Mustaine talking in it, and it's not bad, but it's something at least, so 4.5 out of 5. It was a pretty long track. It was like 9 minutes and 14 seconds, so it was pretty long, but it did execute alright, so 4.5 out of 5. Overall, production, mixing, and execution wise, I think Megadeth The World Needs a Hero album was average. It's an average album, in my opinion. It's not bad. It's better than Risk, that's for damn sure. Because Risk was very underwhelming, but I think it was a meh album, only because at the beginning of the album was very underwhelming. And I know a lot of critics were bashing that album. And I guess Super Collider is another one that they were bashing too, some of the critics. And I'm like, I gotta listen for myself to see what I think of it. So overall, in my opinion, I think Megadeth, The World Needs a Hero album was a average album. Definitely check it out for yourself to see what you think of it. And first score for me, I'm giving Megadeth's The World Needs a Hero album a 7.5 out of 10. This was a average listen. It's not too bad. Not my favorite Megadeth album. It's a little better than the third album. Um, the third album in Megadeth's discography, of course, before Rust in Peace. And Rust in Peace was a personal favorite of mine. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's a really good album for sure. So 7.5 out of 10 for Megadeth The World Needs a Hero album. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of this premiere video that I probably will premiere at midnight or past midnight if you enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed this Megadeth The World Needs a Hero album review I did for you guys tonight, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I will have another review coming out mostly tomorrow, I think, for maybe a track review or something. I don't know. If not tomorrow, expect a video probably by Tuesday because I will be doing the Tuesday album reviews, recap videos for season 4, I believe, is the season I was on for this year. So it's a recap video for season 4 and all that. There might be a couple, so parts 1, 2, and 3 or whatever. So definitely tune into that. And then I'll have the Andor show review coming out. If I have time tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. If not, it's whatever. Because I'm just still going through a bit with personal life stuff and trying to get things sorted out so I have enough money for Thanksgiving and all that. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this album review for Megadeth the world needs a hero. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Stay safe, guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your night going into Monday morning and all that. If I don't see you again, because I'm going to be working in the morning, so I won't have a video out till the afternoon time or something like that. And as always, I will see you in my next review.